Sorry, I don't know what's up. I think it's my Wi-Fi. Open Twitch. Well, let me see what they got. I know what they got on tier 3. The worst of the worst. Oh, I got a new follower. Okay, okay. Okay, just trying to okay. Yeah. Probably not interested in all that. Oh yeah, it's the bottom of the bottom. Hold on. Okay. So damn, they really got D Hunter coming off the bench. I can use damn these some dogs. I just watched them cook the Lakers. Man, they cooked Bronny, made Bronny look horrible. Oh, is that my guy Paulo? I can use Paulo. Can't use damn he injured. Fuck D'Lo. Let's do it. I want to run with fucking Paulo. Let's go, Paulo. Went to go see him play live when they played the Wizards. I was not disappointed. My guy Bud with the hot career high. Paulo, I know he had like career high rebounds because he had like 20 rebounds. It was crazy. Franz Wagner was cooking. Made me start liking France a little bit more because I always see how he be having a lot of points, but I've never actually seen him play. Bro, he was cooking. He was cooking. Then we're just letting Contavious fucking. I always call him King Contavious because his under cashed a lot of parlays. So, yeah. I mean, his King Contavious dropped 14 and like, oh, fuck. So, what's good, fam? Appreciate you, my guy. Or girl, my fault. First little follow, man. I appreciate that. From the heart. It's for the heart. All right, now we put in KCP at point. Matter of fact, hold on. Matter of fact, this lineup cool. I should switch this. Cheese a little bit. Put the Dwight Howard on. Oh, whoa. All right, I'm about to drop it for you. I'm very interested in Dragon Ball Z. I love Dragon Ball Z. Let me hurry up and drop. Oh, actually, my name on the screen. That's my Instagram, the Huncho #3 on the screen. But yeah, I love Dragon Ball Z. If you got something like that, you feel me? I can definitely holler at you.
This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element.
He
Then
got
the
game
misses
glitches
from the
now.
line become
He's
contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
France. Come on.
Wagner for three.
Come on.
Hits the trifecta. And this game could be meaningful for both teams, Clark, in terms of playoff position.
I think you're right, and that's why I expect a real heated battle. I mean, no team wants to back into the playoffs. They want to come in on an uptick and playing good basketball.
Not exactly what Coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
It's stolen by James. Here's the break. And buries the jumper to finish off the break.
James continues to impress with his passing. I think that's his greatest attribute.
James.
Outstanding assist there.
I like the reaction.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Inside. Penta. Here's Hachimura. Banchero outside.
Oh, yo, I thought he was about to
So
yam
it'll be
me.
2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Clark, he's a former 1-1 back in 2022. The league better watch out. Paolo Banchero is coming.
And he's coming with force, B.A. Loved him his 1 year in college. Loved his mobility, his strength, his savvy, and all of that on display.
Oh, my goodness! Disrespect!
Man, I like seeing LeBron throw it down.
Soon as my game over, I got you.
When he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Now Wagner. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game.
Oh!
The three. James with the block.
Love the defense from James. When he's engaged and focused, he can block some shots, folks.
Back to Hayes. It's good.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Orlando. They trail by 3. And this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season.
Yes, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this
You
early
gotta be
should be
honest.
showing a lot more energy on defense.
That's it.
It's not there.
That's it.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Good hustle right there. I love that effort. Just a little late in the act.
Man, they're just getting run over right now.
And you can really see they're starting to show some frustration.
This Franz Wagner.
Wagner's got 5.
Just punishing the defense from the interior. Wagner doesn't mind scoring against physical defense.
That's good.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
That's a high IQ pass by Reeves. He sets up the guy who's most open.
Carter, good.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Pass to Hachimura. James, outside. 11 feet out.
Took a dumb shot.
Second chance effort.
Paulo, you
Hayes.
gotta stop.
And he banks in the layup. Hayes has got his second basket on the night.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And that one's good. 7 points in the game.
And Wagner is a very efficient scorer in the painted area.
From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD. Austin Reeves, what a story, folks.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill.
Oh,
Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
Fast break. Here come the Lakers.
Oh, shit. Just put Luka in.
Doncic on the wing.
Still a miss.
Putting up some terrific numbers. Over 28 a game.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Come on.
And
That's
Banchero
Paolo,
gets
man.
it to go.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
Here's Doncic. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got a lot more resistance here. No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
From deep, Reeves. And they recover it. Has to connect. And here's Doncic outside. Drills it from deep. Doncic has got 5 points.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. It's Los Angeles up 10. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Lakers.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tied together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time, and it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Back to Doncic. Pass to connect.
You got the switch on go, but that's not a good switch.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 7 points in the game.
A gifted scorer. Luka's going to find a way to get the shots up that he wants to take.
You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Well, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
Finney Smith pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Connect. 27 points his last game. They're running for 3. Caldwell Pope. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Pass to Banchero. Banchero uses his size down there.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
On the wing, Finney Smith. Here's Connect. Doncic, right side. Left side, Vanderbilt. Shot clock at 6.
He just dunked it.
Vanderbilt slams it in.
Luka's peripheral vision off the chart. Get wide open, and he's going to find you.
Outside, Caldwell Pope.
You get ice over Caldwell Pope.
Orlando foul. That's his first personal foul.
Los Angeles leading by 7.
Substitution.
Vincent outside. Back to James. And again, it's the Lakers. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and...
Whoa! Are you kidding me, LeBron?
You know, once he takes that first step, LeBron is virtually unstoppable. Raw athleticism gives him the upper hand.
Orlando calls timeout. And the Magic surprising many league-wide, Clark, with how they've broken through.
And the way they're winning, I might add. I mean, rugged physical defense is their identity and calling card. Not necessarily what you expect to see from a young team, B.A.
Stuff on you. Damn, should be about 10. Sheesh. Okay.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to De Silva.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Out to Hachimura. Now here's Vincent. And here's Reeves. Counted from distance. And the Lakers lead by 14.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Austin Reeves
Caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
How does a tier 3
They're
team?
starting
I'm
to
in tier
stretch
3.
this lead out. Too
Why do
much
I
offense to
getting
keep
matched up
pace
against
with.
tier 1 team?
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Time for T-shirt.
Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
BA, I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. He's in that category, one of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
Fuck Jiggy.
59 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Bro.
Here's Black. His last outing, he had 20. Pass to De Silva. Back to Isaac. Here's Black. To the paint. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Carter, good.
The assist
When they get it to Carter Jr. down low, it's normally a fruitful trip.
And slam dunk by James.
He's got the killer instinct. He just wants to attack the rim every single possession.
Howard up top. In his last outing, 16 points for him.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Orlando shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
The Lakers lead by 15. Pass to Isaac. Here's De Silva. Another shot. Here's Carter. And at last, they get one to fall. Carter's got 8.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for him so far.
And so it's Los Angeles liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020.
Yeah, it really has, BA, and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching change. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
And some changes here for the Lakers. The Lakers lead by 17. And Doncic launches from deep. It's hauled in by Isaac.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and it was maybe a step out of his range.
Here's Doncic. Orlando with the rebound. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. Outside Carter. Pass to Isaac. Good D by Vanderbilt.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first three attempts.
Bro, how could they just run through
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
Magic trail by 19. Isaac left side. Over to the left wing. Here's Carter. Second shot opportunity. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish.
I don't want to see his fish.
Here's Connect. Pass to Vanderbilt. And here's Doncic outside. That one's off. He's 4 for 9.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Here's Black. Orlando gets it back.
No, come in, Nico. Part two.
Clock at 6.
That was a bad shot.
And it's off from three-point range.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
So for the Magic,
Personal foul. First team foul.
to the inside. Finney Smith.
He wasn't even.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his first personal foul.
It's on Contavious Caldwell-Pope.
Second team foul.
Props to Finney Smith. I mean, going up strong,
At the line.
earned himself a trip to the line.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Here's Wagner. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Clark, we know how great Wagner is offensively. He's a plus defender as well.
You know what? I think he takes great pride in being a versatile, high-level defender. I mean, he focuses on that and gives great effort there. Offense comes relatively easy. He's got a great skill set, good size and mobility. But the defense is where he's really focused on excelling, and he's doing it.
Friends.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Holy shit.
So we'll see Franz Wagner go to the line here. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
But think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Not having the same success from the field that he saw in the first half.
And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Yo,
Well,
French.
Papa
It's
Banchero
no
grew up
way.
in Seattle playing pros every
Okay,
summer, and
brother,
that gave him a
let's
huge
see,
leg up in the
bro.
NBA. He said, quote, they'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in. That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation.
The future is shining bright for Banchero. He's a multifaceted big guy who can really, I think, be the centerpiece of an organization.
They're going to turn it over. Get it inbounds in time.
And they've been pretty meticulous offensively. That's only their second turnover of the game.
Yeah, I like what they're doing here, and that's really what it's all about. When you don't beat yourself, you become hard to beat.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength.
I'm about to get sauced, you know that?
His vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of
How
control.
about the tweet, bro? I can't hold
And
it.
they're on the
How
break.
about the tweet? Yo, I was trying to lock in.
Vanderbilt slams it in.
Another great pass from Doncic. You pretty much expect him to tally double-digit assists every game.
Back to Wagner. The three is up.
Now all of a sudden I can't
Pulls
hit.
it in.
Now all of a sudden I
After
can't hit.
connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful
I need
quarter
King
for him, and
Contagious
it's
to see me.
painful for me to watch, too.
Contagious, the game was in
12 seconds left in the third quarter. Down low. Here's Goodwin.
Let's get cooked by
The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Caldwell Pope.
King.
And so it's Los Angeles liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They just can't miss right.
The Magic, 38.
And
This
we
is
reach
not a
the fourth
repetition.
quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Los Angeles leading by 15. And there's James from the arc. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
And scoring. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. Shoots off the step back. Second chance shot.
Yo, France is about to die.
6 on the shot clock. Banchero outside. Over James. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Assist from
Now that's impressive. Banchero showing you he can do damage from the mid-range, too.
Vincent with the ball. Hachimura from long
I don't
range.
know what you doing on defense.
It's
bro,
rebounded
but you
by
gotta fix
Wagner.
it.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Love the rise and fire approach from KCP. Gotta be impressed with this guy's confidence.
Here's Vincent. Fires for 3. Orlando with the rebound.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Lakers able to keep the possession. For just over a minute and a half now into the fourth.
Stop.
It's rebounded by Banchero.
Stop.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Oh, Brian.
Outside, Caldwell Pope.
You're lucky.
Wagner on the wing. Takes it inside. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
Left side read. Here's Hayes.
Go!
And no good. The dry spell continues. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
So both teams changing it up here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask. We'll see what happens. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
And there's really no such thing as a safe lead. I mean, this is still anyone's game.
No, it certainly isn't. I mean, if they string together a few more baskets and get a couple of stops, I mean, this game will be tight again.
Bro, Jackson Hayes is not that fucking good.
Stay tuned.
He's not.
They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
And here are the Magic now. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Here's Wagner. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
I think
I'm here,
they
bro.
will. I mean, they're close enough
Let's
to
go.
taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
Fires the three.
KCP. Oh!
It's Hayes with the rebound.
That was a great.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Magic trail by 8. For 3, Caldwell Pope.
Oh, Paul.
James with the rebound.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Excellent D there from Caldwell Pope. Wagner for 3.
Let's go.
Drops in the 3.
Holy shit.
Wagner's got 24.
The young fella taking charge of the situation. Wagner gets the clutch bucket for his team. How sweet is that?
Here's Doncic. Luka proving he can score from anywhere.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Doncic.
Check out Wagner getting tricky with it. Pump fake totally got the defense all out of sorts.
The second one drops, and that trims the lead to 6. And he nails the third.
It's not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
The 3, James. Orlando with the rebound.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn.
And it's Wagner missing. This is their chance to stretch the lead, Grant.
Yeah, it's a must. They have to execute and avoid the big mistake.
Add this game to LeBron's extensive career highlights. I mean, he's had plenty of big nights like this, but it never gets old.
Blocking foul called on Kaze. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Tried to play me like I wasn't going to come back.
Doncic outside. Count it. And now it's a 9-point Laker lead.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection.
I didn't lose by that much.
Great run to finish it off.
So it's Los Angeles picking up the...
Bro, see, he talking trash. He talking when I wasted his time. Come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Yo, I was cooking up with friends, bro. New to stream. Damn. They trying to say the girl page spam and shit. Hold on. No, I'm scared. I ain't gonna lie, it's no way it's a girl this bad. No, that's not getting. Hold on, hold on. Why are these pictures not getting hundreds of likes? But hold on. Hold on. Cause there's something ain't right. You telling me she looked this good, but she ain't getting that much likes? She look like a scam, bro. Hold on, bro. Let me keep scrolling. Maybe I'm sure. I see something. I gotta see something, bro. Damn. Oh, she got the Dragon Ball Z one. Shit hard. That shit hard. Okay. Hold on. Can I actually search up? Sheesh. All right. So I just got cut. So I'm pissed off now. And I really want to use friends again. Matter of fact, we're gonna do this. I'm back on my random teams. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. I'm actually texting this person about trying to get some stuff done, you know. Fucks with that. Oh, back to the random teams also. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. No. 3 more times. 3 more times. 1, 2, 3. Bad boy Pistons Jr. Okay. But come on. They don't even got KD. How y'all expect me to use that? I can't use Suns no KD. I'm sorry. Oh, whoa. I was on the Pistons, bro. Matter of fact, since I lost my team, I'm going to just do it again. One. Make sure this ain't, because this shit fucking. 1, 2, 3. Why is Sohan playing the fuck? Oh, because they traded Zach Collins. But you know what? I got an idea. Yo, shout out to Harrison Barnes, bro. Yo, I've been putting his 2 threes on every parlay for like the last 2 months. Green, damn near every time I put on the slip, it green. But, bro, shout out to HB, man. I hope we play next season. Okay, finally, I'm getting matched up with a team that's in the same ranking. Shit. But yeah, I really hope we play next season because they got a contending team. They really do. Well, I got to lock in real quick and get this lineup straight. Bro, if they switch my fucking lineup one more time. Bro, they keep switching my shit, bro. Oh, we do got a center. My damn L2 button. I gotta get a new stick. Bad. Oh, they got Charles Bassey still. Bro, they might got the best backcourt. Them, Portland, or maybe it's just because the Lakers got a horrible backcourt. But yeah, the Spurs, Trailblazers. Who else? I feel like the Magic got pretty good role. They got great role players. Of course, the Celtics, the Cavs, OKC is number one. They still blowing teams out whether SGA playing or not, bro. That shit crazy.
With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. You look at San Antonio.
And I'm going to give them some tough love. There's no cohesion out there. Seemingly no sense of purpose or will to win. And you see it in their body language. It is troubling.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
It's Paul with the ball for San Antonio. To the middle. Here's Sohan.
2K, fix that shit. I just bricked a wide open leg.
Bruce grabs the miss. Pass to Allen. Mobley outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Drew.
So I hope Drew, you got
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Evan Mobley.
Yeah, Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
Kelishvili, no good.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
now here's Mitchell. A guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game.
I'm not switching.
Outside Garland. Shoots over Paul.
He's trash.
No good. A bit long that time.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Vassell. Sohan, left side. Over Allen. San Antonio again can't hit.
We both taking bad shots.
Garland scanning the floor. Outside Strus. There's the triple. Rebound by San Antonio. And this matchup with the Cavaliers, it's their first meeting of the season. Here's Mitchell. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Chris Paul.
One of the things about Donovan Mitchell's game that I love is he's got elite athleticism. There's speed, there's burst, and there's physical strength. This guy is very capable offensively.
They double him with Mobley. Back to Paul. Kicks it out to Barnes. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Inside. Got a piece of it.
I thought it was a mismatch, but it wasn't.
Pass to Vassell. Sohan outside. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. To the wing, right side.
2 minutes remaining in the
shot clock at 5.
2 minutes.
Amokelashvili.
Play 1 foul.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And with both teams fighting for playoff position, this is as intense of a regular season as you'll see, Grant.
Oh, BA, you can feel what's at stake here in the arena. Both of these teams will treat this like the postseason. The playoffs start now for them.
Jerome, that's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Devin Vassell.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
You're not doing nothing on Stop.
Now here's Hunter. And his scoring average impressive, putting up 17 a game. Here's Jerome. No good with the triple. San Antonio trailing here. Grant, compared to some of the flashier scores, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
Off target from three-point range. On offense, here is San Antonio. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
That was a case of getting too comfortable with a big lead. Even against a lesser team, you can't take anything for granted in this league.
And Hunter, here we go. And finished off by Hunter.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Here's Jerome. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. And it's in there.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Amokelashvili, no good. From 20 feet. And there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
Here's Sohan. That misses. Would have counted. And so it's Cleveland closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back to the game after this break. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Cavaliers?
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Cleveland leading by 7. Pass to Allen. And the layup falls. Allen's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Boy, that's a little bit of toughness and concentration. Jarrett Allen under duress of the defense. Nicely done.
Here's Sohan. Gets the 3 to fall.
Yeah, bitch. Pause the game.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Outside Garland. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that.
Come on, Steph.
Castle misses. Outside Hunter. Sohan with a rebound.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Shoots over Allen. The shot by Sohan, no good.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
The Cavaliers are having success. Point guard Darius Garland said, "We're building something here and we've come a long way.
Get
it!
Get
having
it!
our own legacy. We're just trying to keep it going. The whole city is behind us. And Brian, they know there's still work to do."
And they've got no problem with that, Allie. Thank you. Spurs trail by 6. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Hunter, good. Hunter's got his second bucket on the night.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
And Doris, you think about the advantage for Jarrett Allen with that 7'6" wingspan.
This guy is a massive presence in the paint. He's got length, he's got intellect, and he's got incredible anticipation and timing. The other thing is he can absolutely step out on the perimeter and keep a ball handler in front. He is a special defender.
And the Spurs with possession here. They trail by 6. Three from Barnes. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
The improvement in Barnes' deep range just helps his offense space the floor.
Outside Garland. The 3. Offensive rebound. Back to Mitchell.
You're not frying me. You're not frying me. You're not frying me.
Barnes with the rebound.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
2 minutes.
Here's Sohan. From downtown, Barnes, and that's good. Barnes has got 6 in the quarter.
That's called working the catch-and-shoot game to perfection. Barnes on balance and on point with his shot mechanics.
San Antonio ball. Substitution for your Cavaliers.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Castle. And here's Sohan. Covered by Mobley. The shot by Sohan, no good.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
The 3 from Okoro.
You love the anticipation there. Made sure to box out, knew where the ball was going, and doesn't let anyone impede him from pulling in the glass.
So they take the lead. Sohan's got his 3rd basket of the night.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Mobley outside. To the paint. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jarrett Allen makes it easy.
There's 42 seconds left in the second. The 3 from Barnes. Mobley grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Back to Barnes. Here's Castle. Mobley grabs the board. Allen outside. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
19-18.
The Spurs, 19.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And so many screens today ride that line of moving or not. Doris, you think players get away with too much movement on picks?
I think, Brian, it definitely feels like there's a lot more gray area. You have these things now called drag screens. A lot of screens today feel like maybe 30 years ago they would have been a foul. So, hey, I always say officiating in this league with the speed and the skill is really, really difficult. This is what makes him so dangerous. He's not just a shooter. Donovan Mitchell, adept at scoring in the paint.
And the Spurs call time here. Doris, back in January 2023, Donovan Mitchell became the 5th player to ever score 71 in a game.
Think about this, Brian. Just Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, and David Robinson had done it before Donovan Mitchell. Incredible company he keeps.
So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Johnson. Here's Castle. Here's Champagnie. Covered by Mobley. And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Champagnie. Fires it. Donovan Mitchell with a board.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Here's Allen.
Get shit out of here,
Shot
bro.
blocked. Pass to Paul. Now here's Johnson. The floater. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Evan Mobley was the 3rd overall pick in 2021. And his teammate Donovan Mitchell said about him, "It's crazy, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I don't think he really understands how good he can be. He can take us to a completely different level. I personally believe that he can be a top 5 player in this league." High praise for his teammate.
Indeed it is. Good stuff, Allie.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
To the right side. Now here's Paul. He's scoreless. 5 on the clock. To win the drought. Bassey. The rebound by Allen.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Back to Strus.
Well, of course it's
And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Max Strus, one of those undrafted players coming out of college, but somehow wills his way by virtue of his shooting and his toughness. You love his story.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Sohan outside. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. Uncovered. 2 points. That one goes. Mamukelashvili's got 7 points. Cleveland leading by 5. Here's Jerome. He has 6. To the inside. Mobley, no good. Well, you look at Evan Mobley, Doris, so agile for his size.
This is a young man, Brian, with so much upside. Defensively, he can guard on the perimeter, slides his feet, keeps his balance, contests without fouling, and he's growing every repetition on the offensive end. I can't wait to see his future.
And another miss by Cleveland.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Green, bro.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Jerome, no good. Spurs trail by 5. To the wing on the left. Fires for 3. The shot by Sohan, no good.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
And finished off by Hunter.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Mobley down low. No good. Sohan with some nice D. Pass to Vassell. It's an even 3-on-3 break.
That was a horrible shot. What am I taking?
Okoro, the defensive effort. And so it's Cleveland closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store.
All right.
Spurs trail by 7. It's Barnes on the wing. Drills it from deep.
Yeah, with that deep stroke, I like Barnes' ability to switch between the 3 and 4 spots. 2 distinct things in terms of spacing.
He want to sell his game?
Requirements of
He
the
want to sell
job.
his game?
Vassell outside. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Here's Champagnie. This one for 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
That'll be a 5-second call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
To take the lead. Buries it from 3. And the Spurs lead by 2.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's the 3. No luck on that one.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Coming onto the floor for your Cavaliers.
On offense, here are the Spurs. They're rolling here, 9 unanswered. The 3 from Barnes. Sohan, right side. Pass to Champagnie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Sohan. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Cavs trailing. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Out to the wing. Poke loose. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Mobley. San Antonio with the rebound.
You are so good, game.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Pass to Barnes. Here's Champagny. And they force the shot violation. Great D.
Cleveland ball.
They haven't looked like themselves the last few possessions.
They haven't. This is when they really need to be patient and get a clean look.
Here's Garland. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
This guy is a gamer. Darius Garland is not bashful and very aggressive setting up defenders.
2 shots.
So he gets them both. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Back to Vassell. Mitchell grabs the miss. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Count that bucket.
How about Darius Garland? He's young, but he is fearless, folks.
San Antonio trailing here. Knocked away. Stolen by Mobley.
2 minutes remaining.
Right side Mitchell.
2 minutes.
Tipped. And it's out of bounds for the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Offensive board.
I mean, no.
Outside for Mitchell. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Spurs ball.
There's a minute 47 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 1:41 left in the 4th.
And now, please welcome to the court, the Powerhouse Kids team.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. They were encouraging their team to run, look for breaks. Coach wants to see them getting into transition more. Back to you, Brian.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Pass to Biyombo. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Johnson.
Let's go, bro.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
I would take it.
Johnson's got his first basket of the night. Outside Garland.
Bro, we just
That
got
one's
that
good for 2. Garland's got 6 points in the quarter.
One thing we know about Darius Garland already, he is never going to shy away from a big-time opportunity.
Pass to Champagny. Back to Biyombo. Mobley grabs the board. Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, B.A., there's a chance to extend that right here.
Down low. Count it!
And the stakes were high right there. What the fuck?
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Castle. Spurs need to get one up here. Here's Biyombo. Mobley with the block.
That's a big-time send-back by Evan Mobley. That length is real, folks. Look out.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the 4th. Garland for 3.
Then they getting boards too.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's Allen. Goes back up. And Garland with the lay-in. And now a 6-point Cleveland lead.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And it's out of bounds to Cleveland.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. 1 second left to play in the fourth quarter.
And now, his focus for the quarter, the Powerhouse Dance Team.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Cleveland ball.
Off the inbound. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Cleveland.
Oh, man, well, at least we can go back to winning now, because now I get to play with SGA. So. Let's do it. Back on that ground. Love it. I love this matchup every time I get it. Lou Dort. I should put Lou Dort on Curry. That's really what I should do. Bro, why he gotta wear white? Yeah, take that shit off, bro. What are you doing? I'm about to cook him just for doing that too. Wrong with him. Lou Dort can guard anybody in the NBA. Don't he look like Drew Holiday? I'll tell you all you need to know. Strong whip ass nigga.
Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. You look at the Warriors.
I mean, they're playing with such great confidence on a nice win streak here. But tonight, it's a huge test for them. They'll get to see where they stand among the elites.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
Oh, well, my goodness, bro. Quit. Just go ahead and quit. Just go ahead and quit. That shit was so tough. That shit was so tough. I gotta talk crazy.
Should they swept the season series? There was a talent differential between the two teams. We'll see if that gap has narrowed.
Yeah, these teams were not on even ground last year, but no matter what it looks like on paper, we see teams make big turnarounds every season.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well. They gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A steady offensive force, averaging around 32.5 a game. Pass to Green. Now here's Hield. And the Warriors miss again. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. And he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said they're all looking forward to the challenge.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Bro, make that shit.
Here's Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. They shoot again.
Oh my!
Rebounded by Green.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Hield from outside. Dort grabs the miss.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Here's Holmgren. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
And there's nowhere on the floor where Holmgren can't do damage. He's put a ton of pressure on the D with his jump shot.
I just remember watching.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Watching that game.
Well, we're coming right down to the last bit of the season, Grant. What's the messaging like for these coaches right now?
The BA, for teams that are in the mix, coaches are asking you to keep doing what you've been doing. But a lot of that extra motivation comes from your teammates and in the locker room.
Pass to Hield. Now here's Butler. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Back to Holmgren. Ooh, basket interference.
No basket. Substitution on the court.
And so Kuminga will bring it up for the Warriors. Looking for their first basket of the game. To stop the drought. Kept alive. Here's Post. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
That's not quitting, Post.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. To the middle. Williams. Dort for 3. Sinks it from distance.
3 points.
Not afraid to shoot. Dort has become more confident in his jumper, and you see why.
The 3 from Curry. Thunder leading by 7. Tries it from 19. Pass to Dort. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Williams. 4 on the clock. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Outside for Dort. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Golden State. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
I just love the ball.
And out of bounds, the Warriors will take it. Warriors trail by 10. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Over to the wing. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
The offensive successes due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
The 3 from Curry.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right.
Oh my God, bro. Who else want that? I'm giving more SGA work since niggas want to play with me. Come on, who want it? Who else want it? Give me a comp team. Don't give me no bum team again. Give me a comp team. I don't even remember who I just played against. Like, I'm honestly trying to think. Who the fuck did I just play against? Alright, the Knicks school. Not comp, but it's something. Not comp, but it's something. Yeah, he better switch this out immediately. Let's go. I'm probably like 7-1 with this team, bro. Hurry up. Don't get scared. Let's go, bitch. He turned his Wi-Fi box off.
Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. It's out on the road tomorrow as the Knicks wrap up this home stretch.
Yeah, and they just look sort of lost out there lately. You know, they're not playing with a whole lot of purpose or drive, and you just can't wait for good things to happen. You've got to make them happen.
Chet Holmgren.
Holmgren gets the bucket. This season has been full of surprises, Greg. What's surprising you most about the NBA right now?
Kevin, the game evolves constantly. I mean, the increase
Oh my goodness.
a lot more scoring. If your eyes aren't glued to the action, you might miss it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. After the made shot from Chet Holmgren. Lets it
Chet.
go with a three.
Oh my gosh.
Chet
Chet
Holmgren.
Holmgren.
Good on the
7
three-point
straight
shot.
points, bro, in less than a minute.
Holmgren's got 7 points.
And playing up tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition. Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here's Anunoby. He's had his share of big nights at the offensive end, that's for sure. His scoring average is at 18 points a game. Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together.
You gotta quit. Bye. See ya. They can't handle it. They can't handle it. See, you see what happens though. You see what happens. I'm not a scrub. The record says something, but that's from when the game first dropped. And then I took a little break and I came back and you feel me? I'm locked now. Locked. No. SGA. Oh, and I'm still in a bum ass tier. So. Bro, it's so fun playing with SGA, bro. Like, literally, all you have to do is release the shot right, even though that's for everybody. But I'll play one more game, other than with OKC. But damn, I really want to use Paulo in the game. Yeah, I'm sorry, I gotta use Paulo in the game. I want to use my man's Bud, but and of course you got the same team. I cook your shit regardless. I like this though. They matching me up with the same tier, like the same tier teams. Even though this should definitely be a tier 2 team. Think. Fuck shit, yeah. If the Warriors are tier 1, they should definitely be tier 2. Because the Warriors are definitely a tier 2. Tier 3. I'm about to cut Corey Joseph. Let's go, Corey. Let's go. You are about to get cooked. I'm about to cook a parlay.
With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. Last outing for Orlando, the loss to the Hawks. And Stan, coming into tonight, both of these teams are struggling to stay healthy. You can really feel for them and how they've had to navigate this.
Yeah, Kevin, it's difficult. Look, you hear the term all the time, next man up. That all depends on who you're replacing. The great players in this league, there's no next man up at their level. For the short term, you can get by, but in the long term, while others may have a chance to step up and make a name for themselves, from a team standpoint, it's going to be tough.
It is challenging for sure.
Well, with his size and power, Wagner can seem unstoppable at the rim.
Pass to Carter. The three from Joseph. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. And here's Wagner. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Wagner's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Look, that's the readiness of Wagner.
Just give it to me. Just come on. Just go ahead quick.
He's prepared to shoot the moment he catches the ball.
Fires the three. Doesn't go for it. And it's the Magic's ball. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season. And then Carter with the jam.
I like the way Carter Jr. plays. He gives you the size, and he gives you the toughness.
Working his way from scout to head coach, Jamal Mosley was a longtime assistant under Rick Carlisle. He has paid his dues, Coach.
Yeah, and Kevin, I really admire the guys that put in the time, as you say, pay their dues and get themselves ready for when they get the opportunity. There's a lot of outstanding younger coaches in this league, and Jamal Mosley's as good as any of them.
Yep, I would agree.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
That one drops for him.
Strong defense against Banchero inside, but they can't break his focus, and he still manages to knock it down.
Joseph has an open look. And a miss there on the triple.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around. Well, that's just their first make in 5 attempts. Maybe that bucket can ignite their offense.
Carter. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort. Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Here's Joseph. To the left wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Paolo Banchero.
First team foul.
And the biggest reason Banchero went first overall, Paolo brings your playmaking ability at 6'10". He's got a very rare skill set for that size.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Back in 2022, the #1 overall pick was Paolo Banchero. What do you think of his game?
You have to love his game, Kevin. Handles the ball, has a big guy at 6'10", makes plays for other people, scores, gets to the free throw line. All-star game in his second year, and on that team, he has really, really looked to defend. This guy's future is bright.
And their coach is another guy from the Seattle area, right? Who has come on the NBA and starred.
Nobody on that floor can guard him.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Joseph with the ball, and it's Carter picking him up. Nice defense from Wagner.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
This one for 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Outside, Joseph. Out to the right wing. Pass to Carter. Clock at 6. And his 3rd shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. Wagner outside. Trying to get open is Carter. The offensive rebound. Wagner on the wing.
Come on, bro.
12 points for him. And he makes that one.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Let me see what you can do with friends.
Up again. And Banchero and the follow. Banchero's got his second bucket.
And great attention to detail from Banchero on the play, making sure he's there to get the ball and send it back.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Orlando out in front.
6. The Magic, 18.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Guys, we've seen the Magic really take control here.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
And sweet drive there. KCP, a smooth operator with terrific straight line speed.
Wagner, right side. Carter outside.
No fucking way, bro.
Stolen by Joseph.
Somebody dive on his ass.
And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for Orlando. They've led by as many as 14 points. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Oh my goodness.
And Stan, after a few down years, the Magic has been recaptured here in Orlando.
It sure has, Kevin. They've had great draft picks. They have a couple of young franchise cornerstones. They've got size. They've got guys who will continue to improve. This team's got a chance to be really, really good going forward.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Jack went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Orlando moving the ball around. Misses from close range. Pass to De Silva. Outside for Caldwell Pope. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And the three off target. In the corner, it's Harris. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
I don't love him taking that shot, especially with the defense right there. Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
And that's 27. Pass to Black. A three. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The first overall pick, and Stan, we have seen this kid, 6'10" Paolo Banchero. How impressive have you assessed his passing skills?
Well, Kevin, it was the thing that surprised me most about him when he came in the NBA. I knew he could put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, get to the free throw line, but he is one of the best big playmakers in this league, making the game easier for all of his teammates.
What a great asset.
You aren't kidding.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
To the middle. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Yeah, that's just great team basketball. Harris with the fantastic pass to the open man.
Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
Magic ball.
We've got 1:55 left now here in the second. Here's Banchero.
I tell you what, he has gone stone cold here to start this quarter.
Pass to De Silva. On the wing, Harris. Here's De Silva. He's covered by Banchero. Out to Harris. Clock is at 3. Here's De Silva. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layups for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
Second chance
Come on,
effort.
go versus you versus you, man.
Take can't hit. Magic leading by 3. Pass to Banchero. Here's Black. Guarded by Harris. Black, no good. Here's Anthony. Silva with the rebound. Banchero with the ball. Over Harris. And it's Banchero missing. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks.
Damn, that was
and he
a
gets it to go.
Wiggling his way in there. Anthony made it work in close.
Pass to De Silva. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Shoots the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I don't see you right there.
Oh,
You know he played for the
got his
Nuggets.
first 3 points of the game. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here's Bitadze. Fires from deep. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
Now into the lineup for your Magic, Paolo Banchero.
Here's Black. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
The first half, with
And
the
that
score, your Magic, 20. The Magic.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And so here's Orlando. They've led by as many as 14 points. Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Look, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches in jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
Did a lot of winning down there.
We did.
Here's Banchero.
Good shit, Casey.
Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Magic leading by 4. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Outside, Joseph. Deep 2 from Wagner. That one's good from the corner. Wagner's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Magic. Pulls it up.
Too early.
It's hauled in by the Magic. Down low. Pass to
we can't shoot.
Joseph looking over the floor. Now, here's Banchero.
You see that beat?
And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. That combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, David. Thanks. Good on the shot.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Matter of fact, you know what I'm
Hey,
going to
you
do?
give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star grade in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
Poked away. And here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break chance. Trying to find Wagner and gets it to him.
Too many pumps.
That one, no good. Great defense that time from Banchero. Here's Anthony. Sinks that one from the post.
What Cash used to say,
got his first 2 points of the night.
There,
and smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu, who was a big part of what we did in Orlando, was the most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
That's why I wasn't.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. So, Stan, we have a second-generation player in front of us, and next to us is Dad. Cole Anthony, he has his dad's gift, don't you think, for passing the ball?
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot more scoring gift than his dad had. You know, and the thing I love about what Cole has done, though, I respect so much, is he's accepted that role coming off the bench, and he's been such a great weapon for them.
Caldwell Pope for three. Trains the three-pointer. Caldwell Pope's got 6.
Well, he shoots a solid clip from deep. Caldwell Pope took advantage.
De Silva with the bucket.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Oh, shit, I got it.
And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Fast break. Here come the Magic.
We're just trying to get him
creative score and knows how to get the defense off balance.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Oh,
That's the line.
That one is off.
Anthony. 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good.
Well, that's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Orlando getting another chance here. Caldwell Pope on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. Back to Isaac. Puts up a 3.
Oh, no.
Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Pass to De Silva. Over in the corner, Isaac. The Magic again can't hit. The Magic trailed by 10. Out to Anthony. Harris, right side. To stop the run. The rebound by Batadze.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Well, look, their ball security has been non-existent. They have to calm down and do a better job taking control of the ball.
And so it's the Orlando Magic enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their defense has been terrific in this.
36.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Magic leading by 12. Back to Wagner. Pass to Caldwell Pope. With the floater. Black grabs the board. Here are the Magic now. Fires for three. Gets a hand on it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Banchero with the ball. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here's Black. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Yeah, becoming better at setting up his teammates, and KCP delivers that pass on target.
Back to Wagner. Rebound by the Magic. To the inside. Carter. Rejected by Banchero. And it's blocked. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Itadze.
Magic foul.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Personal foul.
It's on Franz Wagner. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Orlando.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage. Racking up fast break points against them.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities. And Banchero doesn't back down from anyone, which is why he's able to draw those fouls.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Deep two from Wagner. And he wheels that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
You're letting a guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw. That is inexcusable.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Well, there's a unique profile for Wendell Carter Jr. A tremendous rebounder and shooter, and how he's playing on a pretty good team, and he's a big reason why.
He sure is. Look, he's really big at 6'10", 270. All right, top 20 in the league in rebounding and effective field goal percentage. Can shoot the three. Great blend of size, skill, and toughness.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Olney.
Bro, why does everything have to be a foul, bro?
I was able to listen in on what Jamal Mosley was going over with his team. He tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
Thank you, David.
Well, look, I really appreciate how Franz Wagner does a little of everything. Along with plenty of scoring, he's a multi-dimensional player.
Off target with his three.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
To the wing right side. For three, Caldwell Pope. Buries it from three-point range.
Caldwell Pope is a well-practiced shooter. Once the ball is in his hands, he's into his motion.
The tray.
Sinks the 3-point shot with KCP.
And the Magic lead by 9.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And that's a full stretch on that block by Banchero, using all of his length.
.158 left in the fourth quarter. And that one's good, Wagner.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
And it's Banchero missing.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Deep 2 from Wagner. Back to Banchero. Goes back up. And that one's good, Wagner. Wagner's got 21 in the game.
Well, look, it's been a big night for Wagner. He's 6'10", skilled, smart, a really difficult matchup.
And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Over in the corner, Isaac. Magic moving the ball around. Back to Wagner. Shot clock at 6. That doesn't go either for Wagner. The Magic trailed by 6. Pass to Black. That's the 3 fly. Up the live Orlando. It comes. And now they trail by just 4.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
Used to these big moments from his college days. Banchero's heartbeat should stay low here.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. There's 49 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Off the inbound pass. Here's Black. And it's Wagner with the rebound. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
Traps in the trade.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on
KCP has over 10 points, bro. Their team is
potential comeback.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Carter Jr. can be such a force on the offensive glass as he demonstrated there.
Oh my fucking God.
And yes, it's good. And the Magic lead by 9.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
Missed. And so it's Orlando winning this one.
Take kids
on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA. This one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about wraps it up. So for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy.
Oh, this his fucking thing. Nobody in double figures. Where's KCP? I was 4 for 8. It didn't even feel like it. It felt like I just was hitting with KCP. Still had a great game. Franz 9 for 22. Not good, but hey. Polo, you found me. Missed my threes, but it's cool. 7 and 11. Tristan DeSilva, Wendell Carter. Franz is tough though. 21, 6 and 4. Then Paulo was 7 and 11. KCP following it was 16, bro. I said 2 more games. I think I might call that. I ain't gonna lie, I've been on 2 hours. In fact, I ain't doing shit for the rest of the day. I'll keep streaming. Y'all just gonna have to see my day though. Fuck it. Try to go big. Trying to bet on some baseball. I'm hungry. My first little parlay I did, it fucking sold by 1 leg. I was pissed. Oh, I will never bet on Shane Otani again. Yeah, stay away from Shane Otani. Oh, they got Soto. We're going to put Mr. Soto on there, man. Let's go Ty France. Ty France. Uncook this parlay. I have to get my Bulls first. All right, back cooking. All right, so where we at? Francisco Linder. No. Juan Soto for one hit. Let's go Ty France for one hit. Let's go Brandon Nemo. Or Nemo, whatever. Oh, and this bitch weak, though. What is an RBI? What is a RBI? Oh. I'm about to change my whole ticket. You can take them for hits, runs, and RBIs. Over under. So Juan Soto, Francisco Nemo. What this look like? I like it. That's all I got. I don't feel like cooking. All right. What's next? Let's do this. I'm hungry. I'll be back. Well, will I really? I'll just go downstairs. Alright. We're back. I'm gonna I'm gonna play against Isaac Frost real quick. I might watch WWE tonight. That's how I'm feeling. I click 2K. I don't know why.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Damn, bro. I drop in the comments. I took Brawny for 30 PRA. Niggas on my head.
Situation has developed here. The paramedics are rushing into the ring.
Come on, Ray, get up, man.
Bishop is absolutely motionless.
Give us some room, people. We need to work.
Isaac, do you feel bad about what happened tonight?
Do I feel bad? No, that's not how this works. This is called boxing. Let me do this. Listen, I'm not gonna cry every time some clown gets hurt, right? Raymond Bishop knew the risks when...
We welcome you to Las Vegas, where the heavyweight championship... Round one underway between the unstoppable, intimidating heavyweight champion Isaac Frost and Andre Bishop. His brother Raymond didn't survive that. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. Wow, stunned moments ago, but now somehow, some way, surviving well. Oh! Bishop is down. Can he get up? This is nothing new to Bishop. He's been down in life and inside. Wow! Andre Bishop down. Will he be able to survive this? Andre Bishop back up, but is he back in this fight? Wow! Wow! Bishop is on the floor.
And he's got to have the instinct of grabbing right now, not going right after the guy.
Good evening and welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada for this heavyweight championship fight. So the heavyweight title fight is underway here. Andre Bishop, the veteran who now seeks to avenge the brutal beating laid down on his brother Raymond from Isaac Frost. Many are wondering, can Andre even survive being in the ring with Isaac Frost? Damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt. You know, oh! And Bishop goes down.
Been here before. He knows what to do.
Come on, get to your feet. 2, 3, hurry, get up.
Well, we know he can get up. What we don't know is how steady he will be on those legs.
But we know his personality. He's an offensive-minded fighter.
Wow! And Bishop goes down. Andre Bishop showing you what he is made of, getting up off the canvas after being knocked down. Isaac Frost knows how to do everything in the ring, but throwing a right hand like that, that's one of his... Wow!
I'm just gonna cut that off early.